Someone needs driving lessons. Welcome to Community News. My name is Paul.
And my name is Sasha.
Hello there, Sasha. How are you today?
I'm okay, except I'm already nervous that you're about to criticize my driving.
You know something? I have not been in a car with you in years. Ever since I saw that foot flapping in the wind out the window, I've been nervous. I
You've
know you
decided to
think this
drive.
story is about you. Why? What have you done recently that I would
No,
report on?
no, but when you say someone needs driving lessons, I know you must be teasing me. But I do think, it's good that the last couple times I've seen you, you've driven.
So does the world think that's a good idea also. So no, you haven't done anything that I need to report on. Is that what you're saying?
No, I have not. I
You
have not.
sure?
I am sure, although I will say that my sister-in-law noticed recently that my husband doesn't really let me drive much. Like I'll go, oh, I'm going here. He'll go, I'll drive you there. I'm going to get a smoothie. Oh, I'll drive you there. And she's like, why doesn't he just let you drive? Like you have a license, you know how to drive. And I'm like, I started noticing a theme too. So I think maybe he's doing what you do too. And just like anytime I'm about to drive, he's like, oh, I'll take you there.
Well, it is. I'm not criticizing you this time, but
Thank you.
did not escape me that this could possibly be you when I read the news story.
Oh no.
That over
Oh
on
no.
Maple Street, somebody drove a car right through a house into the living room,
You're
jumped the
kidding.
curb into the
Oh
house, into the living room. And I said, please let that be Sasha because that would be
my.
the theme for the rest of Community News forever.
You're kidding. So wait, did anybody get injured
No
that
one
was in the
got
house?
injured. No, the
Oh, that's
driver was
good.
banged up.
But they didn't
Obviously,
like hit
what?
they didn't hit someone sitting on a sofa watching
No,
Netflix.
no one was home at that point. So it was
Oh,
just an
thank
afternoon
God.
thing. I'm not sure if they tried to run and pretend that they didn't do it, but I don't think that escape plan would have worked. You know, obviously on their phone, texting, missed the curb, went right up, hit the
Oh.
accelerator into the house.
Now, do I admit that to you that I did once hit a house also, or do I just let this story
How dare you say that you're not going to tell this story on air? The only question I have is it's only one house you've hit?
go? In my defense, I was 16 and I only had my license for 2 weeks. But what happened was I was going to my friend's house where she was having like a high school party and I missed the house and I had to go a few houses down and I was turning around in someone's driveway or not turning around, but like trying to back out. And when I tried to put it in reverse, I accidentally put it in drive and I did hit the house just a little, but I didn't go through the house. I did hit like, one of those pipes that was an exhaust pipe and it bent a little, and the people came out and I said I offered to pay to fix the bent pipe, but my car didn't go through the house. But when you tell this story, I'm like, that could have been me.
I know it could have been you. Believe me.
Uh-huh.
The first thing I
So
did was
sad.
scan to see man, woman. And if it was a woman, then I scanned to see name. That's all. So, but
Well,
no,
it could have been a.
you're off the hook for this one.
Oh,
So,
I'm glad. Well, I'm glad nobody was injured. That's always a happy ending to a scary story. I'm glad the person was okay. But yeah, you got to be careful. Those houses, sometimes they just jump out at you.
right.
That,
You never know.
that's what I said when it happened to me. I was like, it's an easy mistake. They're moving targets. There's
So no, so yeah, everybody is okay there, but just want to report on that and make Sasha sweat a little bit before I revealed the actual true nature of the story. Any more encounters at the beach? Have you gone back to the lifeguard to yell at them
oh,
for telling you anything, or you're just avoiding at this point?
Oh yeah, I mean that one day was enough. That filled me up for a good year. Who knows, maybe two. I mean, it's really sad, Paul. Though you talked about being 200 in the last episode, I do feel that the older I get, all the things that used to bring me pleasure are like now on my list of I don't want to do. And so it's like I'm running out of things that I enjoy doing because I used to actually like going to the beach.
Well, maybe I can find something to for enjoy about because on the true crime on the true crime criminal blotter, yes, true crime. We have somebody arrested a 75-year-old man exposing himself. Now, is that something that you would enjoy or no?
Oh no, I would not enjoy that at all.
I'm trying to
Was
find things you'll enjoy. No, you
Was
don't
the
want to be.
person now wait, was the person exposing themselves on purpose?
Of
Or was it
course.
just like they weren't aware of what that everything was hanging out or
Please. when something is hanging out, you're aware of it. That cool
Really?
breeze on the nether regions feels so good that you're aware that that's going on.
I
No, he was
couldn't.
exposing. It wasn't like an old time flasher with a raincoat where he just opened it up, which is something I always did want to see, something like that, because it's just such a
Right.
cliche and would be amazing.
Right, the way they showed in the movies. But I
Yeah.
mean, I'm saying 75-year-old man, like he could have a little tinge of dementia and not realize that what he's doing. But no, you're saying this was a full diabolical,
Oh,
just creepy, dirty old man.
exactly. He knew exactly what he was doing, where he was doing it, to whom he was doing it.
Oh
The
my
three
goodness.
the three things, the three pillars of being a exposer. So yes, you weren't exposed to, right?
I was not, thank God.
And fortunately, he was not the person who drove the car through the house either. So we've got two
Oh, that's good.
stories. So yeah.
Wow. Wow, this town is jumping with lots of, even with
Right. So
everybody
be on the
away from,
lookout for the exposure. And of course, everybody knows this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, the world famous Townport Street Fair takes over. All roads are closed. Sasha goes on a spending spree at all
uh,
the
right.
Hazarai that's for sale on card tables outside of all the stores, stuff like that. So make sure it's going to be a nice weekend to get out to the street fair.
Yeah, get out, go to the street fair, support local business, all those things.
You're going to buy anything? You always say you're not.
I'm either always in a spendy like mood or a non-spendy. Now I'm back into a non-spendy, so I can't buy anything. I
Now,
recently bought a lot of stuff.
if your husband, if you said, I'm going to the street fair, I'm going to drive over there, would he drive over there to drive you or to supervise your spending? Which would it
In
be?
that
Or both?
Well, in that case, it might be both, but he's unfortunately not very successful in supervising the spending. So I think he's almost given up on that. Like when I get into a spendy mood, it just seems like I lose all control. It's not good. I
So,
told him the other day when we drove by some racks outside of some stores, I go, look, I'm not in a spendy mood because when I am, I'd be like, I gotta go see what those discounts are. You can't leave it on the table like a good deal, but I have no desire right now. So
well, you do have 3 or 4 days to get back into that mood. So
no, I don't want to be in that mood.
all you merchants in Townport, if you see Sasha, you know, get those charge card machines ready. Do they even use charge cards? I don't even think they use those anymore. You know, the things where you used to put your charge card in and they would scrape it back and forth and you would have to sign a
Right.
sheet.
Now
Everything
I
is
think it's more
tap.
that, right, it's the tap Apple Pay.
Ugh, I am 200 years old. I want
No,
those
the
charge
world's
cards.
just moving too fast for us. It's not fair. Like for our parents' generation and even our grandparents, things didn't advance that much.
Right.
Now they are advanced to a point of ridiculousness.
There could be an AI version of this. Could be an AI version of community news right
That's
now.
right. That's
You
right.
don't even know.
Right. Everything's going to be replaced with AI. There's
Right.
no way to know. We're like 10 galaxies, I think, past the Jetsons already.
We are. Where's my
Yeah,
flying
like
car that folds into a briefcase then if we're 10? Where's Rosie the maid, the robot? We're not quite there
those are
yet.
the maids. There are those, the
Oh, yeah,
Roomba
good point.
that do that. And the car in space that folds up, I think that's called a Tesla, if I'm not
I
mistaken.
can fold a Tesla up into a briefcase? That's what you're telling me? And take it with me?
I think
Oh,
that's the latest thing that they've added to it to try to make up for, lack of sales over recent controversy
wow. Who knew? Look at all this stuff you find out. You
on
find out that there's a
community.
guy who exposes himself, and you find out that you can fold up your car into a briefcase. Amazing things
Exactly.
going on in this community.
Exactly. It's never a dull moment here in Townport.
Never, ever, ever. So anyway, so don't forget Street Fair this weekend. Town streets will be closed all around it. Parking on the outskirts. If you need any information, go to cnpodcast.com. We will have everything that's going on. Who's vending out there? Who's that? And if you see a guy with a trench coat, avoid it at all costs. That's all I got to say. So
That sounds like a smart plan.
anyway, so that wraps up this episode of Community News. And as always, my name is Paul.
And as always, my name is Sasha.
Sasha, I will see you again next week.
I'll see you next Tuesday, Paul. And we love you, community.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.